everyone, welcome back to the final day of Invoking the Expert Challenge. I'm so excited that we're basically wrapped up here. All right, I am going to just go ahead and dive right in because I know it's Sunday, not everybody's going to be online. Most of you guys are going to be digesting this content in the replay tomorrow, possibly. But for Facebook Live, I'm going to be keeping these videos up. I'm going to say at least for the next week. IGTV maybe indefinitely. I haven't really run through that in my head yet. But here we go. I'm just going to dive in and get you guys this content right away so that we can all move on with our lives and get ready for Game of Thrones. All right, so today's topic, we're going to be talking about pitching the sale and manifesting with energy. And when I am talking about energy, I'm talking about this expert energy that we're working with in this challenge. Expert knowledge is going to come with confidence, and confidence is what's going to drive sales. So the more you empower yourself with the information that you desire to be an expert, the more you empower yourself with the confidence it takes to be an expert, the more you're going to manifest sales. All right, so, and this is going to be one of the most important things, and I see this time and time again. You have to let people give you the chance to give you money. So if you're not promoting your goods or services, you're just another account with pretty pictures. And that's really what sets your expertise apart from just another account. You know, you're able to drive sales because you're able to pitch them because you're confident enough to, right? And I think we get bogged down with this idea of an expert being like too big of an idea, or like you have to be a college professor in order to be considered an expert. But really more what I'm kind of gearing towards is an authoritative voice within your field where you know enough and have enough expertise within a certain realm to have people trust you and therefore give you money. This is how running a business works, right? You know, you're not going to go to somebody for a tarot consultation or an astro consultation or whatever if you don't fully believe in them and trust you to guide you through a very emotional process, right? So this is where you're setting yourself apart as an expert. So I'm going to dive right in. We're going to do this really quickly. I am going to give you 4 expert moves that you're going to be using at the end of this challenge and then throughout the rest of your business. And then I'm going to drop an announcement again. And then I'm going to give you your assignment to carry you through. All right. So again, if you have questions, IGTV, leave them in comments. Facebook Live, leave them in comments. I will come back to them or address them live if you're here watching with me. So expert move number 1, business profiles. So there's a lot of lore and a lot of, I guess I would say, misconceptions about the fact that if you have a business profile, automatically Instagram, the algorithm will take you down with your reach and your engagement. That's not necessarily true. I think there's a lot of reasons why people that are businesses lose engagement, and it's mainly because people on Instagram aren't really ready to invest yet. They're not on there to buy, they're there to consume, and consumption has taken a different form in terms of Instagram. Right? So people are not automatically liking or commenting right away. Instead, they're just absorbing, and it's become more introverted. And I think just the idea and the scope of Instagram has changed as a whole. But your business profile is your ownership of your business. It's saying, I take myself seriously. It's saying that I am a business and I deserve to be invested in. And that kind of energy is what's going to set you apart and then ultimately manifest people who trust you as that authoritative figure. Right? So your business profile is very, very important. It's the first thing people see. It makes you look like an expert. So business profile, expert move number 1. Number 2, this is huge, and I see this not happening enough. You need to talk about your products or services with confidence in your content. If you are a tarot reader or a yogi or a coach or a whatever, and you don't, in your last 3 posts, if you haven't mentioned anything about how people can pay you, how are people going to know? You need to and of course, I say this in a way that's kind of brash and no-brainer-ish, but this takes confidence. It takes a leap of faith, and it takes confidence, in yourself and in your services to be like, hey, I know exactly what I'm doing here. I can help guide you through this process, and I'm going to do that with expertise. So you have to give people the option to pay you, and you have to talk about it. And sometimes your engagement will go down because you are pitching the sale. But if you have enough content in between where you're instilling trust in yourself, where you're setting yourself up as an expert, where you're showing people with knowledge and guidance, and then you start pitching yourself, it works in tandem very well, and people will come out of the woodwork ready to work with you, okay? So that's expert move number 2. Number 3 is invoking the expert while sharing in real life. Now, I'll be honest that this is something that I struggled with for a while. You know, it's hard to tell people that, oh, I'm an Instagram influencer and professional witch. You know, some people will give you side eye, like, is that really a career? And it is. And it took me to stepping out of that mindset and getting into the ownership role, where I was like, yeah, it fucking is a career. I work really, really hard. I make good money. I help people. It's extremely rewarding. And that kind of like defense, coming to your own defense, is what you need in order to talk about yourself with gusto. Because the more that you share with people, the more it becomes second nature, the more it becomes part of your language and part of your confidence. It's just that added layer of ownership. And so that's really what you need to be doing when you share, because it's going to translate over into your content, and it's only going to help level you up in a really big way. All right, expert move number 4, and this one's huge too. And it doesn't have to be that complicated, but it definitely has to be in existence, is you need a landing page for your purchases. So again, tarot reader, yogi, whatever you are, you need to have a place to direct people to purchase, because just because you're talking about it in your content, just because you're confident, if people can't directly find where to pay you, they will most likely, 9 times out of 10, just not pay you. Ease of social media is the key. This is why the swipe up feature in Instagram is so helpful, because if people have to literally go to the link in your bio, like, it might just be too many steps and too overwhelming. And I know that this is kind of sad, because it is our instant gratification era that we're living in, but it's the truth. And if you want to circumvent people from ditching out just because it's not easy enough, you got to create landing pages. So, you know, let's say you're a tarot reader, you're launching your tarot business, and you're going to do 5 cards for $25. Put a link in your bio directly to your Venmo, or to, you know, like that. It can be a Venmo scheduling thing. You can do Acuity. That's a little more of a professional level, but that might be what you need now. To your email, anything. Give people the option to pay you, and remember that you're worth being paid. I think those are the biggest things in terms of being an expert in your field. All right, so those are the 4 tips that I have for you. Stay tuned for your assignment, because I'm going to tell you something really cool. I mentioned it in the previous video, and I'm gonna mention it again because the cart is officially open. The Boss Mystic Bootcamp is officially open for enrollment. It is the coolest thing that I do. It is a group of I usually choose between 5 to 10 women. We work together on creating your brand, launching a product, and all of this mindset work. We do rituals together. It's a beautifully magical, incredible group program. We've gotten such amazing results. Everybody that I work with is always so enthusiastic, and that energy carries into me, and it's cyclical. It's such a wonderful program. I can't stress enough. It's 2 months. It will definitely get your business off the ground. I take basically any level, because you do get one-on-one time with me. You get bi-weekly one-on-one 30-minute calls with me, it's a lot of time. And you get one-on-one feedback with me. So no matter what level you're at, it's not that it has to be all generic. I like to do this very unique and fine-tuned, because that's really truly how I believe people are, and why I believe personal branding is so important, because you do need that individualistic approach, right? So Boss Mystic Bootcamp, open for enrollment. I'm putting it in the comments. So just check that out. If you have any questions, you can DM me. I'm an open book. Let me know if you need an extended payment plan. But for right now, the early bird price is only open until next Sunday. You have 1 week to snag the early bird price. So keep that in mind. If this challenge gave you a taste of something you want more of, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you need a lot of guidance, these are really great indicators that coaching is the right move for you. So Boss Mystic Bootcamp. All right, so assignment. Your assignment for the rest of your you know, the rest of your days rather, is to fix your Instagram profile while invoking the expert. You know, really take a look at it and see how step into that expert role and see how that translates into your Instagram bio, because it is very crucial. I'm not gonna lie. If you have a bunch of emojis talking about your sun, moon, and rising, and you haven't mentioned anything about that you're a tarot reader or a professional like Kundalini expert or whatever it is, you're misusing your profile. And I want you to start practicing introducing yourself as the brand you're trying to create. You know, let's say that your tarot reading business isn't off the ground yet. Maybe you've read for 3 people, or you've only, you know, sold a few readings. Start introducing yourself as a tarot reader and really see how that energetic shift changes things for you. Okay? All right, my dears. Well, that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I'm really happy that we got to do this challenge together. And yeah, until next time, y'all. Bye.